Finishing touches that'll enhance any photo is our topic today on Luminar Coffee Break. Let's see what we can accomplish in 10 minutes or less, starting now. Hello, everyone, and welcome. So it's an exciting episode because what I wanted to do is show you how to use, ready for this, an advanced tool that people overlook because it's all the way on the bottom, and that's color harmony. Color harmony. Let me jump right into it. So here's an image I did. You saw this before. I shot this with Angie Birmingham in Texas. I love it. I turned it into a painting using our good friend Carly's master textures and stuff. This is what it looked like. That was the finished product. And look what it's slight, but that finishing touch, in my opinion, took it from a good image to a great image that I wouldn't mind printing. So where is this? It's all the way down here to the professional tools. And most people, I'm just clicking on the words, the captions, just to shrink them. Here I am under professional, and I did make this into a virtual copy. We're going to use color harmony right here. Before I jump into color harmony, because Skylum has been doing some little extra tweaks for us. Look at this, auto adjust. I'm going to let it analyze this image. Look at that. And did I miss anything? I certainly did. Look at that. So I'm going to start with auto adjust, and normally I would use enhance AI here. Well, I'll use that too a little bit. So that's preparation. So I'm just preparing the image. Now I got it ready, color harmony. It can get overwhelming. There's so many dials to pick from. Here's my advice, inch by inch. Don't try to change everything at once. Gradually change and see what it's doing. So here, brilliance, for example. Go to an extreme. Watch this. Ugh. Okay. So you know that if you take brilliance to the right, it's going to oversaturate the image, make it look unnatural. To the left, it desaturates it. So I'm double clicking to make it back to 0. A little bit goes a long way. Ooh, look at that. A little too much. Dial it back. Before, look at that. It's giving me just a little hint of brilliance. Maybe 14, a little too much. Here's the warmth slider. Left, cooling it. White or right takes it to the golden. So again, what do I want it to convey? Well, I'm going to use my eyeball. Right about there. I like this. And you could do it, I'm sure, differently. Just like if I were to give you my soup, you may put salt in my soup because that's what you like. Do that with this. Create your own style with it. So now that we have that, now let's go to color contrast. Well, what's it going to do? And remember what I said before. If you're uncertain, just click the information icon. It tells you what the tools are doing. Click learn more. Takes you to the website, onto the user manual, and gives you detail. I'm just going old school, and I'm just pushing sliders. So there's the amount. Just give it a small amount. Let's see what the U is doing. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Let's look at the bird's head. And I wish I knew the name of the bird. Look at this. I'm going to eyeball it. Oh, I like it right about there. Before, after. All right, I'm off to a good start. Split cut. And guys, just because we have all the sliders doesn't mean you have to use all of them. Just because we have them doesn't, you're using this as a tool. So for the split warmth, I'm just going to go through it, and then we'll decide after, do I want them or do I want to reset them? All right. So with the split warmth, here's cooler, warmer. I want to put it, let's say, right about here. Let's see the cools. So I'm taking the warm colors and I'm splitting them. Yeah, you know what? I don't need any of it. So I'm going to put that back to 0. All right, color balance. Can you see why people get scary? Now, I am going to give a shout out to our engineers. You know what'd be really cool? with what you did with develop AI or develop raw, how you put that auto feature in, what you did geniusly with enhance AI, maybe this will be a great spot for you to put auto and let it decide what we think would be best, and then we could tweak it from there. It's not in development. It's something I would love for our engineers to do. They have the knowledge. They're the geniuses. So here we are with the color balance. I can go the shadows, midtones, and highlights. I'm going to stick with the midtones for now. All right, and let's see. Cyan. Yeah, too much. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, look at this. Little less, little less. Ooh, I like what it's doing to the tree. All right, now I just chose midtones. Here's the shadows. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. But you know what? I'm going to leave all of this alone. I just wanted you to have a gist of what I did here. But look at each of those. And again, if you don't need it, don't use it. So that's my color harmony. Let's see the difference. Before, after, I like it. Let's finish it off. Guiding the light. I'm going to use a vignette. Let's select the bird. Go to a little extreme so I can see what I'm doing. Most importantly, let's add a little inner light. Right about there. Now let's dial it back a bit. Right about there. Not too much. Yeah, look at that. Just a little. It was already a good image. There we go. Now we just made it look better. All right, let's do the reveal. Here to here. You decide. You may like it, you may not like it. And then what I explained before, which I love doing this now, this little trip, this little extra tip, save it as a preset. Watch what's going to happen. I'm going to save it as a preset. And the purpose for this is by saving it. I did save it as before bird. I'm going to say, what the reason why I'm going to save it as a preset, because now I can go back and reapply that preset to this image. But look at this. I could dial it back. So I'm going to come in here. We'll call this preset the bird. I guess I shouldn't call it that, but the bird photo. There we go. Now, you could go back the next morning. Look at what you just did. How many times did this happen to us? You go back and realize, I went overboard on the edit. So you created that preset, right? Well, go back to the preset, bring it back to 0. Now it's nothing. Gradually bring it in at about, not too much, right there. 70%, yep. 4, give it a moment. After, look at that. Quick reveal. Just ever so slightly. There we have it. All right, everyone. I hope that was helpful. I hope that last tip was very useful to you. That ensures you don't go overboard with your edits, because with what you're seeing, remember, you're spending a lot of time on that edit. Your eyes get fixated on the edit, and maybe you go overboard or heavy-handed. You don't realize it. You go back the next day and say, what the heck was I thinking? Non-destructive workflow, great. Put it into a preset, then go back in, dial it back, usually between 70 to 80%. It comes out really good, and it looks beautiful. All right? Well, guys, thanks so much for watching, and keep this in mind. Here we are, Luminar. If you don't have Luminar, please scan that QR code so you can get a Luminar for the best price. Along with any of you here that have Luminar already, scan it. You could get a discount on any of the marketplace. Now let's see. Right there. Let me get back to me. Sorry. So that's that. And then we talked about Luminar Mobile. Check that out if you don't have it. There's a QR code for that. And I had one more for you. Nope, the survey was something totally different. We are doing a Facebook. We're invigorating our Facebook photography page. All things on photography, also, of course, photo editing. A lot of you are submitting your photos. I am so excited. Please tag me in those photos and I'll review them. If you want advice or if you want a critique, let me know. Put my name in there. Say, hey, Vanelli, what do you think of this photo? And I have no problems working for that with you. I'll be out for the rest of this week, but I'll still be checking Facebook to check it out. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you're here, please stick around for the Ask Me Anything segment. For everyone else, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next coffee break.